it's Joe and Darren over at Urban Hillsides once again with a dose of real estate reality. Darren, how you doing?
Good, man. We're here together again.
Yes.
In the last video, it's nice. I like doing these at properties.
I think it's the new trend for us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, look, we are in Silver Lake at a recent lease listing, and it's a short-term lease listing, isn't it, Darren?
Right, furnished, fixed period of time where a client is away.
Yep.
And we filled like 98% of that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worked out very well.
Yeah, I think for both our client and the renter, it was a really good deal. It worked out perfect timing for both. So congrats to them. As well, I guess congrats for Edendale Place.
Right, and it's a market where you have to be adaptable. This is an adaptable component.
Yep.
We also have on Edendale, it was for lease, it was for sale, and we did both. Yeah. We simultaneously saw what the market would deliver, and it delivered a lease. Yeah. And you know, we'll see where all that's at on the other side of that lease, but we're happy for our clients. Yeah. And that works out as well. Yeah.
Well, and on top of it all is a 2-year lease, which is great. Mm-hmm. And we really found some incredible tenants, I think. So they're quite happy. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
All right, and congrats on 227 Lemon. Yes. And out in Monrovia.
A for sale fixer. Somebody's going to do some major remodeling on that. We were on the fence of do we do work, but it was a little too much to be done. Almost like a complete remodel, and somebody bought it. Owner developer, which is the ideal client for a fixer to get the best price. Right. And that worked out.
Okay. Yeah. So some recent success. Today, Darren, you brought up an interesting topic, and that topic is invest to live or invest to make profit.
Right.
Make money.
Profitability.
So let's talk about it. Things have changed, haven't they? It's not the old days.
Right. And, you know, and to even bring this topic up, it's not a topic people are talking about. Sure. But I think it's the timing of talking about this is very relevant. With so many buyers sitting on the fence, I think one of their expectations is a little outside the norm, and that's worked for a period of time, for a long period of time, but it's not the norm. To buy, to make hundreds of thousands in profit in a few years is not the norm. It's never been the norm in real estate, but it's worked out for many people sporadically in the last 20 years. There's a pocket in there where it didn't.
Well, you know, a great example is a Yahoo article that we checked out, and it was about this in particular. It was about people who bought in the pandemic times 5 years ago, and now maybe the house doesn't work for them, they want to sell, and then they want to buy, of course, and they're in a bit of a pickle, aren't they?
Well, and the article highlights that, you know, it's more of a break even. The article was talking about the height of like 2022 pandemic pricing.
The expectation of making money in a short 4 or 5 year period is gone.
Exactly. So, but you still get all the other benefits, and I think that is lost by many buyers in this moment. You still get the interest benefit of ownership. You get the forced saving. You get the hedge against inflation. You get many benefits. Yeah. You get full control of your space. Yeah. But maybe we're reverting back to an older element where to get a pot at the end of the rainbow, you have to be there for a longer period of time. Yeah. So really now we might be looking at more of a 10-year picture. Somewhere in the 5 to 10 year range. Yeah. And I think that was very norm. Yeah. And look, it could change again, and it could go back to what it's been, but I think a good perception to have is all the other benefits to be aware of.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, what we're moving into really historically might be more considered a normal market, right?
Clearly.
We've been spoiled a bit in the last 10, 15 years.
And it's changed expectations of owning real estate, and I do think those expectations probably need to revert back to more of the norm.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Think again, be happy with your purchase, but understand that it's not going to be.
Yeah, finish up, but I want to talk about our other 2 active listings real quick.
Oh, gee. You can see this is unscripted, right? Sure. So, but again, you know, there might be a readjustment in your thinking in terms of purchasing a house and making money. Just make sure it's realistic.
Yeah. And we'll wrap this up by talking about two great properties. One, Tahunga, a little out of the norm for many people that we work with, but it's a hillside home, and it feels like you're in the treetops, man. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, very well priced at just under $800,000. And then we have another one on Sanborn, right next to Sunset Junction. Location is unbeatable, very easy to access, lots of activity.
Not far from Sunset Junction.
Yeah, and a condo, and that's priced in the 800 range as well. So let us know if you have any interested buyers, if you're an interested buyer.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Thanks so much for listening to us. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.